So then, lads, sun's out, which only can mean one thing: guns out. What's good, people? You're locked in, tuned in, rocking and grooving once again to myself, Benja. Today, I'm going to be taking you all to Pure Gym to give you a walk and talk through the machines and how you can split your routine up and what you should be doing if you want to put a little bit of muscle on, or you want to lose a little bit of weight, etc., or if you just want to get a little bit healthier. So if you're thinking about starting the gym, stop it. Just get up, just get your shoes on, get your scruffs on, get out and get to Pure Gym. There is no freaking excuses, lads. Wednesday, we're going to do back and triceps. We're going to do 2 exercises of each muscle group, okay? And we're going to do no more than 4 sets of 10, okay? But we are only going to do the first set of 10 as a warm-up. Without talking on anymore, let me take you to the gym, walk you and talk you through what you need to be doing to get yourself a freaking sick summer body. Right, lads, I know this is a bit of a shitty angle. I know it's a terrible angle. I'm sorry, it's the only angle I could get in the gym right now, okay? So bear with me. Wednesday, back and triceps, okay? 2 back exercises that I'm going to show you that are going to be beneficial for you to do starting up. That's going to build your strength and also build muscle. All right, people. First one is the lat pull down, okay? Probably one of my favorite exercises. Don't know why, I just really enjoy it, to be honest with you. I just like the movement of it. What you got to remember when you're doing this is it's the same principle as doing a pull-up, people, okay? So, you know, the same way you pull yourself up on the bar is the same way you're going to pull this down pretty much, people, all right? I've seen some different variations of people doing this, and a lot of them horrendous, a lot of them worse, and a lot of them look like they could hurt you, right? So what I'm going to do is try and explain to you from this position and this angle, which is going to be terrible, but I'm sure it'll be a good laugh anyway, how to actually manipulate and work this machine to your best capacity. Here we go, people. Anyway, right, what first thing you want to do, people, is when you're sitting, you want to adjust the thigh rest here, okay? Just so you're wedged in there, so you've got a nice little bit of wedging, so you're stuck in there pretty much almost, people, all right? So you can't move out, you're not wobbling around or anything, you're nice and stable and you're stuck in there, okay? Now, a lot of people tend to grab this bar around about here, which personally I don't like, because I don't really feel like it's giving you the full benefit of the width, okay? I like the width, man. I like width. I know a lot of women like the width too, all right? And lads, probably. Anyway, what am I talking about? Anyway, let's drop this down. Let's get some width into this. So what I'm going to do is hold it at its widest part, people, all right? Holding it at its widest part is going to give you more lats, mate. It's going to give you more back, yeah? So what we're going to do, people, is I'm going to hold that down from there, people. Wedge myself in here. I don't know if you can see me, right? But I'm literally digging my heels in once again, people, so that I am stuck in there, all right? Literally stuck in there. Nothing can move me from this position now, all right? What I'm doing is I'm there from there. I'm going to lift my chin up, lift my chest up, slight arch in the back again, people. I'm going to let it extend me up. Never ever do I want to be underneath it there, people, okay? That's a dangerous position to be in. If you're underneath it there and you're pulling from there, people, you're not pulling anything in your back. What you're pulling is a lot of your shoulder area, and you're going to hurt yourself, people, all right? Like I just hit myself in the head there like a dickhead, right? So what you're going to do, chin up, chest out. We're going to bring it down to the top of our chest, sort of where my microphone is. You might hear it clip it, okay, people? So again, extend, pull down. There, people, all right? You don't need to be rocking back like that, people. You can do it once you get used to actually using the momentum, people, okay? As you can see, everything with me is the same speed up as it is down, all right? The up is just as important as the down. The negative and the positive, people, all right? So if you notice with me, what I like to do is let it stretch me out. Then I'd like to bring it back, because where that stretch is there, a lot of people will get to there, right? But I've got loads more stretch left in that. There, I've got at least a couple of inches in there, people, right? That extra couple of inches makes a difference. That's where your growth is. There we go, people, right? So that's my warm-up set now, okay? That was only on 25. But switch to something like 45 so you can see what it looks like with a bit of tension on it. It goes so I can properly throw it about. I don't know if you can see me. I can't even see my own screen. My own screen is tiny on the GoPro, man. Right. Same principle once again, people. Gripping it wide up, right? Wide as we can go on it. Get your feet in there, right? Like I said, wedge yourself in there. Make sure your thighs are gripped in there nicely. Like your heels are planted in the floor. Your heels are going to keep you grounded and rooted, all right, people? That's going to be your driving point for a lot of stuff within bodybuilding. A lot of stability there, right? And also your core as well, people. So once again, I've got it here, people, right? I'm gonna let it bring you up ever so slightly, then I'm gonna find my momentum, okay? Stretch, pull, stretch, pull, stretch, pull, stretch. It is lifting me out of the seat slightly, but because my feet are planted, I can't go that high. And as we're coming down, just bring them elbows close into your back, as touching almost, and that is where you're gonna feel the fucking squeeze, son. Hey. Nice. Right, this should give you a little bit more of a indication as to where the muscle's actually working now, people, right? Now I've got my Chippendale gear on. Here we go, people. Remember, never underneath it there. You're only gonna hurt yourself, and you're just gonna disengage from the lat. Once I'm underneath it there, perfectly there, now my lat's engaged, okay? Stretch, pull, stretch. Oh. Remember, people, always keeping them elbows. Bring them down. Just think of your elbows trying to touch your side. Get that squeeze and that fit. Oh. Hey. Next machine, we'll do a seated row, okay? There's two versions of this. There's a machine version and there's a cable version. For the purpose of this, I think we'll use the cable version because it's easier to film, because it's lowered down. That way you don't have to get no more POVs up my shorts, lads. How about that, eh? You get more for your blood in your buck there, didn't you, lads, eh? Now, there's different variations you can use for this in terms of handles and whatnot, right? I do like this close grip one, but it's going to give you a little bit of density to your back, all right? We've already done a little bit of width there with your lats, okay, people? It's now going to work on a little bit of thickness, all right? No point in having width if you ain't got thickness. Ask the ladies, right? So, with this one, gentlemen, what we're going to do is, again, our feet firmly planted, heels in there. Dig your heels in this, baby, right? Dig your heels in this. And then we're going to slightly push back off that, okay? You see my heels? I don't know if you can see, but my heels are literally holding all my weight in that, people, all right? That's what's keeping me stable in this, okay? Now, a lot of people, what I see doing is this, right? Which is pretty much the mechanism in itself. However, there is not much going on there, all right? Very, very minimal range. However, this is what I would suggest to do. Find your ground there, people, okay? This here, where I'm leaning back there, I'm as far back as I can be, right? I feel like I'm in a racing car, almost ready for like turning and driving and that, right? That is not where I want to be at the finish. That right there, people, right, is where I want to start, okay? What I'm going to do is let it feed himself, and let it feed me all the way forwards, okay? All the way until I feel the maximum amount of stretch, right? Which is not there. It's there, people, okay? Once I've reached that point there, people, then I am going to, like I said, driving my heels in, just pull that back, okay? And the same principle as everything, chest up, boom, boom, okay? Don't be scared of letting the weight pull you, yeah? Get used to learning how to transmit weight. Get used to learning how to transfer your weight and the weight you're using so it becomes more manageable for you. Okay, people? Now that's just a slight warm-up one, all right? Now I'm gonna give you a different angle so you can see how it's working from the back. Oh, God. So again, grab the bar, plant your feet in there, sturdy as you can be, because that's gonna be your anchor, all right? There, anchors just wanna keep it stable. Once again, lads, gripping it on, use your anchor to push yourself back. Once you're there, lads, and you feel like you've got the most amount of stretch there, right? I'm gonna let it bring us forward once again, and we're gonna bring it back, okay? Remember, nice little sexy rhythm to it. Sexy rhythm, what the hell am I talking about? Let's go. Hey. Right, so we've done 2 back exercises there. We've done the lat pull down, and we've also done the seated row as well, okay? So, next thing, triceps, okay? Same again, 2 exercises, nice and easy, nice and simple. What's misconcepting about the arms people is that there's actually more tricep than there is bicep. So as much as everybody tries to work the biceps, you know, a massive percentage of your arms are actually triceps. So, lads, instead of working your biceps twice a week, work your triceps. Makes more sense, man. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get thicker arms that way, all right? So we're gonna do 2 exercises for the triceps. One of them, we're just gonna do a tricep push down, okay? The second one, we're gonna do a classic tricep dip. Dips are really good for your chest as well, depending on where you manipulate the movement, people, all right? However, this is gonna be a seated press for our triceps, okay? Because it's the most common machine they have in pretty much gyms everywhere, people, all right? So without further ado, fucking move on, mate. Right, lads, so here we are on a tricep push down, okay? I'm using the straight bar for this one, right? There's a variation of bars, again, you can use again, right? People, they do work different parts of the tricep. However, I do suggest just sticking to this one at the beginning, all right? Just keep it simple, guys, all right? Straight bar, nice and simple, nice and easy, all right? Now, what we're gonna do on this one, gents, is again, you're gonna stand pretty much like, nearly pretty close to it, to be honest with you, all right? You wanna be as close to it as you are, like, sort of like in a bit of a face-off, do you know what I mean? Like, who's the last man standing sort of thing, okay? Now, from this position here, people, right, what we're gonna do is I'm holding it literally over there grip, okay? Over grip, holding it over grip, people, like overhand grip there, people, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is just slowly walk up to it there, keep my elbows always tucked in as close as I can keep them. And from that position there, I'm just gonna slightly bend over, like you can see there, people, right? The reason why I do that is because if I was just standing like this, I was doing this, I've got, you know, not much stability there. However, if I'm bent over slightly, a bit more of my weight is there over there, okay? So I can now win in a battle against this, okay? So now what we're gonna do from there, walk up to it, slightly bent over, elbows tucked in, and push down, okay? A lot of people coming out here, people, all right? The closer you are to it, the better the stretch, the angle, the leverage, and the pump usually feels in my experience, okay, people? So again, we're not letting it go up there. We're just letting it go as far as that elbows allow us to, okay? Nothing else is moving in this part, okay? As you can see, I'm stationary from here. The only thing that's moving and pivoting is from my elbows below, okay? Keeping that nice, stagnant, stiff position there. It's gonna work the tricep head lovely jubbly. Okay, so now we've done a lot of warm-up set with that one, people, all right? Right, okay, lads, so what we're gonna do again, lads, walk up to the bar, hands over it, over grip, nice and tight there, people, okay? Remember, we're gonna slightly push our bottom out there, all right? So we can transfer that weight, so we're now over the weight, okay? We've got a bit more weight on this now, people, all right? So you will feel it. The more weight you've got on it, probably more you'll have to lean into it, all right? Just so you can guide and manage that weight, okay? So once again, shoulders nice by our side, elbows tucked, nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 6. Try not to move your head everywhere, guys. Looking around like this and all that, because the moment you move your head, you can twist your muscle, right? And hurt yourself. Done correctly. Please. Tank it out. More lethal than Danny G with an axe. Right, lads, here I am now on a seated dip, okay? Tricep push down, whatever you want to call it. To be honest here, the one at Pure Gym is pretty naff. Feels like it works more your chest than your triceps, but it depends where you position yourself, all right? So once you find your seat in here, guys, all right, you want to find your seat in there. Once again, where your feet are firmly on the floor, you can tuck your, drive your heels in there, okay? Because you're going to need it to push down with this, okay? These bars do flip in and out, depending on, how wide you are, like, does that feel better, or, again, does it feel better in a bit closer for you, right? For me personally, it feels better closer, right? Because again, everything I like nice and tucked and tight, because I get longer ranges that way, all right? Say if I was doing more of a, So I was just trying to move weight. I might have it around about there just so I could really get my chest and everything to it. But here, much more of a stricter, tighter position where I can just really push in, okay? So once you've found your seating, where you feel you're good there, people, all right? You want these to come up just before your chest area, right? Because again, it's like a dip, isn't it, right? We'd never go lower than that, right? Because you're never going to be able to push yourself back up, okay? So again, once we're in that position there, everything pushed back, bottom pushed right back into there, our feet are wedged in there, elbows tucked in tightly, once again, chest up, and then push down, okay, guys? Nice and smoothly, nice and steady, slowly, wins the race, as always. I'd much rather 10 decent reps than 2 sloppy, heavy ones. Depends what game you're in. Here we go. Now that's only on 27, right? But again, pretty much any exercise done right kind of feel heavy. Regardless of the weight, you know, it's all about tension, time under tension. And you'll figure it out, guys, you know what I mean? You'll figure it out, you know, you'll figure it out. It's not rocket science, just don't watch a load of people, let them fill your head full of jargon and all that, do you know what I mean? There's no fast way, there's no quick way, it's just the right way, guys, all right? Once again, palms on top, elbows tucked in nicely, chest up high, chin up, and push down, boom. Okay, there we go, there's the full extension there, guys, okay? So again, kind of lean into it slightly, okay? But if you're leaning that way forwards into it, you're going to use a lot of your chest, so I suggest keeping your chest up so you can work more of your triceps, all right? Now, some people might hold it from the side there, that's fine. Some people might find it better from there, depending which kind of heads you're trying to work. But again, I suggest you hold it wherever's comfortable for you at first, people, all right? Because you want to enjoy this process. You want to come back to try and make it as enjoyable as possible for you, all right? Because I know it's already a task to get in here, all right? So, good for you. If you got in here, well done. Be proud of yourself, all right? Half of the battle is getting here. Right, people, so there you've had it. You've had your back workout and your little mini tricep workout there, right? Hopefully, that'll be enough to get you through a couple of sessions there with you out wondering about what am I going to do when I get there, how do I use it, what do I do. It can be daunting asking people to, you know, how do you use things. It can be daunting asking the staff as well, you know. People gravitate to who they like, and if you don't like the look of who's working there, you most likely won't ask questions, all right? But what I do suggest is that you do ask questions, people, all right? Because that's what the staff are there for. I'll be honest with you, a lot of people have asked me tips in here before they've asked staff. I don't know why, but you know, don't be afraid to ask people questions, man. Don't be afraid, all right? It's okay to talk to people, all right? And lads, listen, well done for taking care of yourselves. Well done for actually putting one foot forward and the other one following it and doing something, all right, lads? Big up to yourselves, man. Keep on going, man. Keep on fucking going, lads. Until next time, yeah?